Coach, can you just talk about that third period where the Sirens were able to get back into the game while you guys had momentum at that point?
Yeah, I mean it wasn't our best game obviously. Like this is the first time this season we got outshot there. Good thing we have a world-class goaltending in Hensley and Rooney. We always feel confident when they're in the net. So I don't think there was never a panic moment for us in the game. So very happy with the 2 points.
This is the second time you guys had to go to overtime. This time you needed the shootout to beat them. What is it about the Sirens where you guys aren't able to hold off the win?
That's a good question. I mean, we are very evenly matched, obviously, with them. Both games they have been OTs, and this time it was a shutout. So I don't think there's any secret sauce against them. That we're just very evenly matched. Great parity overall in the league too.
Both talk about what Kendall brought in that first period, those 2 goals and the explosiveness. Is that just the way she is?
Yeah, Kendall's built different for sure. She's our leader for a reason, and it was definitely a game where we were struggling to get going. So for her to find the back of the net early twice was huge. Just her wherewithal to throw the puck on net sometimes is just the best thing you can do. And obviously we needed both those goals to be able to get it to overtime. So yeah, she's a tremendous leader, and very thankful she was on our team today.
Does anyone beat her in speed races?
I mean, I don't think so. Yeah, and I think part of that's just her tenacity too. She may be the smallest player on the ice, but she wants the puck more than anybody else, and she's usually going to win it.
How do you, Nicole, get into the mindset to put on a performance like you did today, stopping 33 shots?
Yeah, I mean, it's been kind of a tough go so far for me. So I was clearly fighting the puck today, especially in the second. You know, it's a long season, a lot of ups and downs. So I think you just have to keep telling yourself to focus on the next puck. You know, I think during the second period, our team could have been pretty frustrated with me, but you know, they weren't. We came together in the locker room and just, yeah, and they came out and did everything they could, and I just tried to, you know, do my job and get us some points out of the game.
More questions for Nicole. So the last time you played, it was against the Sirens, and that was an overtime loss, but now this time you played, and during the overtime period, you were absolutely lights out. So just what type of momentum does that build, not only for your team, but also your confidence as a goaltender for the rest of the season?
I think in a season like this, especially when you're on the road, it's important to get points, especially when, you know, in the back of people's heads, it's almost Christmas, it's this, that, or whatever. So to be able to stay focused and stay in it today obviously helps us in the standings in the long run. And a team like New York, they have a ton of speed and a ton of skills, so it's really important to not let them have the puck in overtime. And you know, I'm sure we'll keep working on that. But yeah, it's definitely a confidence builder when you have, you know, people like Carp and Abby coming down on you, and played with them a long time. So it's one of those, you know what I know, that you know that I know what you're gonna do. But so just kind of trying to stay in front of it, I guess.
This is for either one of you. This offseason obviously was pretty interesting for you guys. How would you guys maintain staying as a team and still being able to come out on top of the league despite all the issues that arose this offseason?
Well, I think it's the same thing for the players and as a coach is like control what you can control. At the end of the day, like we are not making all the decisions that it's the league, and the only thing we can control is come to the rink and do our job.
I think we're a really tight-knit group despite what is out there. We know our locker room better than anybody, and we're in a good place.
We good? Awesome. Thank you, guys.